But I mean, from a team perspective, the Angels need Ohtani more than 6 innings. Let's throw 100 miles an hour. Wow, everybody. And then we'll see in 6 days. They need more than that from him because their ERA is the highest, third highest. I think it might be the highest in the American League. It's well over 5. Andrew Haney isn't very good. Bad last night. Got bombed. Their bullpen, Iglesias is pretty good, but their bullpen is not good. They don't have any pitching. I mean, they do not have any pitching. That is why they flirt with 500 and fall behind, as they are right now. That is why they're not going to beat good teams. They had a tough series in Tampa. They're liable to lose another game or so here at Yankee Stadium. They just don't have the arm. You're not going to score 10 runs every day, especially in the second half of the season when hitters get worn down a little bit, hot, and everything else. Don Mattingly used to tell me you saw a ton of runs early in the season, and you have to win a lot of 4-2 games in the second half of the season. And the Angels are not equipped to do that because the Angels just do not have any decent starting pitching on a day-to-day basis outside of Ohtani, who's very good, but they need Ohtani to be, a big-time ace and pitch every 5th day. The problem is he can't do that because he is needed from an offensive perspective, and he plays every day. So you got him out there, hitting 1 million home runs, and he's a wonderful offensive player, and then you also got him out there hitting when he's pitching. So, I'd almost give him a day off today. Get him off his feet. I know his 4 at-bats, and everything else. Today, he's not off his feet because he's got to pitch. But I almost would not do this when he's pitching because I think it wears him out. And with Ohtani, they're not going to be able to change it because he's so good offensively. But they're going to, I think, have to figure out a better method of making sure that he is available. He's going to have to pitch 180, 200 innings because he's so good pitching 100 miles an hour and everything else. They need him basically every 5th day. They're not going to get another ace. So it's not like they're going to go out there and spend $100 billion on a pitcher. They didn't get, any free agent. They didn't get Bauer. They got Rendon instead of Cole. So, they're in a situation where they're going to have to get by with a lot of very so-so starters from 2 through 5, which means they need Ohtani to make 30 starts. Well, to have a guy make 30 starts, and by the way, hit 40 homers, that's just asking. Ruth couldn't do it. No, Ohtani's trying to. But overall, I don't know if this is if you're going to be able to pull that off. So they need him to be a divisional threat. They need him to be a top of the ace rotation pitcher. They actually need him to basically be a full-time pitcher and a part-time hitter. Right now, he's a full-time hitter and a part-time pitcher. They need to reverse it, but you almost can't because he's such a good offensive player. He's going to hit 50 homers, and he plays every day. He gets 4 at-bats. So it becomes a very tricky situation. And this is what, obviously, the Yankees and the Red Sox learned with Ruth 100 years ago.